which is something that I'm hoping to continue on my channel, which is just kind of playing and dressing up and getting into a certain character. So if you did tune into those videos, my Glow series, I hope you enjoyed it. I had an absolute blast making that. And now 2 weeks later, we're here. I had a very specific video planned for today, and something that I had planned weeks and weeks ago. I guess kind of when I first started my YouTube channel, I basically wrote out a schedule for like the first 20 videos, and so today's video was kind of supposed to be this playfully snarky things I hate right now. Kind of a play on the, you know, monthly favorites or whatever, just because that's my personality and I like to be playful and snarky. But then last week happened, and I don't know if I really mentioned it in my live stream, but I had an MRI at the beginning of last week that just it wasn't great. It didn't go very well for me. It was very difficult. There was a couple other things that happened last week, and then this week here in Ontario, we got slammed right back into another really intense lockdown, and that just kind of shut down all of my ideas for what I wanted to do this week. I didn't want to talk about the things I hate right now, and that was really just going to be, again, very playful, like, oh, I hate COVID-19. Well, no shit. I think we all hate COVID. I think we all hate lockdowns. But the video is really going to center around me calling myself out. And that's something I'll get into at some point today as well, because I think the conversation is definitely important and something that I feel like I have a responsibility to. I think now I have like 12 subscribers and whoever else is tuning in. But the bulk of today's video is actually going to be putting on a really beautiful bright orange lip as kind of a way to cure our lockdown depression, because what else do we have going for us right now? We have our hobbies, if you have hobbies. We have TV, we have movies, we have books, we have video games, but we just don't really have each other outside of these digital spaces. But then there's also those of us who choose to dive into makeup and put things on our face to make ourselves feel pretty and just have some sort of semblance of normal. So today it's going to be an orange lip. And if you can tell, the lighting situation constantly, man. I've already got the majority of my makeup on. I just did my makeup this morning. I'm filming this at 9 o'clock at night. I've had my makeup on now for 12 hours. And if this were a wear test, I would be extremely impressed if that's what I was doing today. No foundation, just concealer, and again, I didn't do my eyebrows because we're rocking the bangs still. My blush held up. The whatever sort of bronzer I had going basically held up. I did Freck, if you can tell in the camera here. That held up really well. My eyeshadow held up. My mascara held up. No raccooning, and we're like 12 hours in. So all around, just super impressed. But I kind of refrained from putting anything on my lips outside of a lip balm / gloss, just because they get dry. Got to keep them hydrated. And part of this orange lip adventure, we're going to go through all of my orange products, which I've got pulled out in my Merit Beauty bag. Part of this is going to really be a plea to Bite Beauty to bring back some of these products, because I'm going to do the thing that you're not supposed to do as a person on YouTube doing makeup, and that's use products that are discontinued. But these are products that absolutely should come back, and I will give you some dupes. I will put everything that I'm wearing today down in the description box below, including the dupes, because Bite Beauty does have a couple really nice like orange colored lip products that are worth your time as far as I'm concerned. And obviously this video is also timed perfectly around the Sephora spring sale. So at the end of the video today, once we're done all of the various ramblings, I will walk you through some of the items that I did pick up, of course, because obviously I did some shopping for myself. There's been several Sephora orders lately, but I did do some things specifically with that nice rouge discount that I had. Pretty much everything that I'm going to be waving about tonight can be bought from Sephora. So if there's things that intrigue you, obviously, let me just wind that back. Everything can be purchased at Sephora that I'm going to be showing you today, outside of obviously the discontinued Bite products. That's why I will list the dupes or kind of other options that Bite currently carries that are at Sephora. So shall we just jump right into putting something on my lips? I guess if you're doing lip swatches, you're supposed to start from the lightest or sheerest and go to the darkest. So we can do that. And I'm kind of following Jamie Page's lead here on doing sort of a purple eye. I don't know if you can really see the color of what's on my eyes. I finally caved and jumped right into the land of Danessa Myricks, and I could not be happier. So I got a bunch of the color fixes and 3 different Vision Flush products, and one of those is the color Grape, which is, as the name suggests, an absolutely gorgeous purple color. I will do a swatch because why not? And so I put some of this on my eyelids today and on my cheeks. And so sheared out, oh, just look at that purple. Oh my God. And Grape indeed. It's just stunning. I will never, ever, ever get over purple. So in one of Jamie Page's latest videos, she did a purple eye. She used the Kosas liquid eyeshadow. I think the color is 333666. 333. It's not the devil number. She used the purple Kosas liquid eyeshadow, and then she paired it with this beautiful, and it was another Kosas product, Phoenix, I think, which I have, and that's kind of an orangey tone too. And it just looked so great, kind of the purple and that like vibrant kind of poppy color on her lips. So I was like, I'm gonna do that too with my little bow, and I'm bringing the freckles back. And I know that this look doesn't really look any different than what I've been doing on my channel so far, but it doesn't matter. Today's all about the orange lips. So the sheerest product that I have, and I'm not sure that, I don't think Sephora carries Ritual Defeat, but obviously that's one of my favorite brands, if you couldn't tell. And this is the Enchanted Lip Sheer in Bloodroot. And in the cap, I mean, you can sort of, when I hold my hand up like this, obviously you can really tell that it looks very dark, but when here, if you can see that when the light hits it, it is this very beautiful orange, like orange color. And I'm also going to use the color Nectar Pigment Balm, which I've showed you guys before, in the color Snapdragon. And like, that is orange. And that actually might be more sheer than the lipstick. That one right there is Snapdragon. Let's just put it on my mouth. So I don't know how you guys are feeling right now. If you're in Ontario, if you're somewhere that's still locked down and the restrictions are so intense, it really sucks. I don't think any of us thought that we would be here still. The vaccine campaign desperately needs to pick up speed, and I think here in Ontario, they realized, oh shit, we need to get on this. We need to make sure that this happens a lot faster because cases are so high right now. Our ICUs are filling up. People are locked down again. It's completely unsustainable. We all need to get our freaking lives back. And especially with work, like, I don't know, I guess we were just all way too, sorry, I'm very distracted by looking at myself, but is that not so pretty? Again, that is the Ritual Defeat Color Nectar Pigment Balm in Snapdragon. Gorgeous on the cheeks, beautiful on the lips. I really like that, and it's super comfortable because it's so balmy and they wear off really nicely. I can attest to that because I haven't really played a lot with this color specifically because, as you might remember, one of my earlier videos, I was a little bit nervous about breaking out the oranges quite yet because I just didn't feel like my skin tone was ready to match it because I've not been in the sun. We're abandoning all of that today, obviously, and going full throttle with the orange, but absolutely stunning. And I have used the other color. What's the other color that I use all the time? the grape jelly color. I do use the other color on my lips sometimes when I kind of want that like popsicle stain, and it's just a nice compliment when I wear it on my cheeks, my lips. So pretty. I almost just want to leave it right there. There's the video, guys. There's the orange. Obviously, we're going to explore through the whole thing. So yeah, this is just me trying to cheer myself up because I'm super freaking bummed. One of my best friends' kids, she turns a year old next week. You know, I missed this kid's birth because of COVID. I've missed so many milestones in this little kid's life, and that makes me so sad. I am not using a makeup wipe. FYI, these are baby wipes. Probably should not be using those on my lips, but whatever. Okay, we're going to go into the next Ritual de Fille product, which, as I already said, was the Enchanted Lip Sheer in Bloodroot. Again, beautiful color. It may look almost identical. It's a little bit deeper. No, that is definitely a very different color. I really like that too. That is very pretty. And again, really comfortable. I think in between swatches, I'm going to have to just top up with lip balm so that things go on a little bit more smoothly, but can you see that color? I really, really enjoy that. So yeah, like I said, this is me trying to cheer myself up, and who wants to continue talking about things that they hate when everything sucks? But the one thing I do want to talk about today is calling myself out, again, because I feel like I've got a responsibility to you guys now, to you and any of my future viewers. If I'm going to be in a public space, I think it is essential for me to be open and honest and self-critical in some instances when I've made a mistake. And where I have made a mistake is a couple of videos ago, I was gushing over nude sticks. And let me just backtrack, because one of the things that I hate right now is something I hate about myself, and that is that I'm still at the age of 31 so influenceable. And you know, we can get into a whole rant and rampage about, I'm going to start to take this off and prepare the next. We can go on to a whole rant about how, you know, influencers are kind of like the 4 horsemen of late stage capitalism. And like, hate them or love them, I'm not going to go too deeply into my opinions there. And like, I'm not necessarily here to be an influencer. I think we've talked about that, but a lot of the times, influencers, especially in the beauty space, are trying to influence you to buy things. All of that is fine. I don't have anything against that. What I have an issue with is my own interaction with these people, and how sometimes I am completely guilty of just blindly being influenced and, you know, just trusting wholeheartedly the people that I admire and that I follow, whether it's on YouTube or Instagram. And so with that last nude sticks launch, I was absolutely influenced, and I just kind of jumped in and was like, those are exactly the colors that I want for what I want to do right now. I'm just going to go ahead and buy them. You know, the nude sticks checks off XYZ boxes for me. It's fine. I'm going to do it. And then literally 2 days later, a couple of other people that I follow on Instagram and here on YouTube started talking about nude sticks and how some of their followers had been asking them if they're going to, you know, kind of jump in and do some reviews. They've got some new launches coming. Are you going to talk about them? And at least 3 of them said no. And here's why. They have had a lot of controversies over the past couple of years that they have not handled well, including one involving Donald Trump. Not going to get into it. You guys can do your own research. And you know, their shade ranges, especially with their complexion products, are not necessarily inclusive, and etc, etc, etc. The list goes on with all of the various controversies. And I, as a consumer, was not being conscious when I just decided to purchase them. And I would like to pride myself as being a conscious consumer, and that is something I'm actively working towards on a daily basis, is being more conscious in my consumerism. Like, obviously that's not going to stop. We're going to keep buying things, but I felt so bad and I felt so guilty because, again, I was influenced and I just blindly jumped in and I didn't do my own research. And it wasn't until after the fact, when that was brought to my attention, that I did my research and said, oh shit. And again, like, I'm not trying to cause any drama here. I will let you guys do your own research. I'm not going to go into all of the details, because if you want to use nude sticks, if you want to purchase nude sticks, if you want to continue supporting the brand, that's absolutely up to you. I am not trying to influence that decision, but for me personally, I will no longer be featuring them. If I use their products, it will be off camera, and I will not be talking about that brand specifically going forward. And I just want to apologize to you guys for that. You might not think I need to apologize, but I personally feel like that's something that was owed to you. And, you know, just a learning experience, a learning curve. And I'm definitely going to just try to do a little bit better in that respect. And rant. Maybe that came out of completely left field, but that was on my list of things I hate right now, is that one thing I hate about myself, and that is that I am still incredibly influenceable. I'm not immune to the influence of influencers on the internet. And, you know, that comes with age, that comes with self-awareness. That's something that we will continue to learn about ourselves and grow into. And again, if that brand is a brand that you want to continue supporting and purchasing from, totally up to you. No judgment here. It's just, from my perspective, that is not something that I want to continue supporting here. So that's really just it. Conscious consumerism and doing our research, I think, is so important. Even if there's a brand that I talk about, a product that I talk about on here that you are really intrigued by, just do your research first. Just take a look at the brand, take a look at what they stand for. Reddit is a hotbed of information and conversations on these things, so if you really want to do a deep dive, do that. It can't hurt. I was reading a book recently, and one of the conversations was, the more you learn, the more expanding your mind, the more uncomfortable you become, and the more confused you become. But that's when the magic starts to happen. And this is a complete paraphrase, but I think that's so true, and very true for myself over the last year and a half. The more we learn, the more we start to see the world so differently, the more uncomfortable and confusing literally everything becomes. But then you realize that you never want to go back, because your eyes are open and your mind is open. And again, that's when the magic happens. That's when things start to happen. And this is when I'm going to shut up and move on to the next lip color. I'm not really doing a great job of going in a specific order here in terms of like texture or sheerness or color, but I am going to move on to Tower 28. This is the Beach Please Luminous Tinted Balm, one of the original colors, Golden Hour. I still have not taken out the two new colors that I bought from them, because I just don't want to ruin them again. My grubby fingers, I just can't bear to put my fingers in the beautiful new product. But bringing out Tower 28 is also just a celebration of the brand, because they brought us like 4 new shades of the Bronzino. They're really doing the most, honestly. Those are the kinds of brands we need to support. And as far as I'm concerned, these are multi-purpose products. I dabbed some on my finger here, and we're just going to apply that onto my lips and see how that looks, because it's orange. I don't think so. I already know that that's a no for me. It's a little too opaque and pale. Yeah, not the lip color for me personally. Again, the opacity is a little too intense for a lip color for me. It's not the right tone, and it's too pale. Okay, so for me, learning experience, this is the color for my cheeks and cheeks alone. So I'm gonna give you just a swatch on my bare skin, putting something close to the camera, and it's not gonna work, so I'm gonna pull it back here, and I think you can tell that it is a gorgeous orange. And I'm looking at myself in the little monitor here. Again, teeny tiny square. I don't have a proper monitor, but there it looks nice. In the mirror though, it's fine. I don't hate it, but it's not an orange on my lips that I love. On my cheeks, 1000%. On my skin, yes, gorgeous. Lips, no, because my lips have obviously a completely different pigment than my cheeks do. Moving on. All right, we're gonna wipe this off. And next, before we get into the forbidden territory, the forbidden forest of lip products, I'm going to break out my most cherished Kosas product, which is the Color and Light Cream in Helios, which I've barely used because again, it's so pretty. There's like just a tiny divot in there. And we're gonna see how this looks on my lips. So pretty. And this is the high intensity, so which is why it's so punchy on camera and in real life. I have not tried this on my lips before, but again, I'll do a skin swatch here on my hand so you can see that tone of orange because it's so pretty. Very similar actually in tone to the Ritual Defee products. So I think I will actually like that on my lips. Let's give it a try. Oh, do you ever just feel guilty about putting your fingers into your products, especially when they're still kind of new? This is why I don't want to break out those other Tower 28 balms because I don't want to ruin them. The opacity on this might be too intense. And the one thing that I didn't do that I said I was going to do literally 10 minutes ago was put lip balm on in between swatches. I didn't. I actually don't mind that. I think I prefer the sheerer formula. But color-wise, that's quite lovely. What do you think? Can we rock the Kosas cream in Helios as a lip color? Possibly. All right, that's 4 down. And the rest, my friends, is history. Literally, because they're all the Bite Beauty products that no longer exist. All right, next lip color. And I'm just gonna give myself a slap on the wrist because we're not supposed to do this, we know. One of my favorite Bite Beauty products. I've had this for a very long time too. The last time that I like really rocked this, no lie, was 2018. This is the Matte Creme Lip Crayon, and I think that's not what their new matte lip crayon is called. The new one is called Power Move Creamy Matte Lip Crayon. This is the color Blood Orange. And come on, camera, do us a solid. There you go. I don't know if it's gonna focus, but we'll do a swatch here in the back of my hand. It's so pretty. Just made that a little bit thicker. So pretty. Such a beautiful formula. Again, this is an appeal to Bite Beauty to bring back some of these really awesome products. Wait until the next 2, because that's where 3, wait until the next 3. I'm just looking in this bag. It feels so unfair that we don't have these products on the market anymore. The closest dupe I can give you for Bite is in the Power Move Creamy Matte Lip Crayon line, and it is in the color Stinger, which they describe as an electric coral. It's the closest one to Blood Orange, and I'm assuming it's a similar formula. I have a couple of these new ones in some different colors, like just soft pinks. Oh, you can already see that color. It is so good. It's not as yellow as some of the other that I've tried. It's definitely got a pinkier tone, more coral. Probably desperately expired. I don't know if there's an expiration date on these, but it's my mouth, not yours. Honestly, I love this color so much. And funnily enough, the last time I wore this, 2 years ago, three years ago, oh God, that was not the last time I wore this, but the time that I remember wearing this, I was also wearing my bow and I had big hair and my hair was actually like shoulder length, maybe just a little around my collarbone, and I was going to a TIFF premiere. Isn't that so pretty? If you like this color and the formula and the way it looks, again, I will link the color stinger in my description box down below. It is available. A lot of the things that I wanted to buy at the Sephora sale were sold out, but this one is available. Love that. I almost don't want to take it off. I don't know what I love more, this or Snapdragon. Blood orange or Snapdragon. I wish that this was live and that you guys could help me and do a vote. But we gotta move on. We gotta press forward because we've got some more products left. And you know what? This is already putting me in a better mood, so mission accomplished. Okay, now the next 3 that I'm gonna try, and I will never throw these away, literally until they start to stink and reek and like grow mold. They will stay in my collection forever. These are the Amuse Bouche Liquefied Lip. Hear me loud and clear, Bite Beauty. We want these back. They're so good. Also, what happened to like the coffee lip glosses? Those were gorgeous. Does somebody want to start a petition? I will sign it. I will write letters. I will call. So I've got 3 colors here, kind of all in orangey-ish tones. We have Flambe, we have Puree, and we have Arrowroot. So the way that I kind of worked these into my makeup looks was like Flambe was middle of summer. Puree was kind of spring tone for me, but also if I wanted to go a little bit more muted. And then Arrowroot was my fall tone. That was just the way that I kind of played with them when I first got them. But if you have these in your collection, as I do, you wear them however you want. So we're gonna start with Puree because it's kind of the most muted of the 3. Okay, here we go with Puree. That is very pretty. Would you call this an orange? I don't know. It's got an orange tone to it, certainly. It's definitely a little bit more neutral. Very pretty though. These are very comfortable on the lips. I don't have any dupes for you because I don't wear a lot of lip products. These are just things I've all held on to, but again, the appeal to Bite to bring it back to us. And if I was just going out casual, if I just wanted to have a nice put together work look, I think this would be nice. This would do. Now I don't know if I do Flambe or Arrowroot next because they're both very pigmented colors. And you'll hopefully be able to tell which one is actually like orange. I did put one on earlier today, just as I was kind of in between responding to emails and thinking about this video. Okay. Flambe. Let's do it. Oh, the one orange lip product that I do not have, which I added to my Sephora order today, is the Tower 28 Lip Gloss in Fire, which is orange and is gorgeous. I blew through that lip gloss so fast, and I had a bunch of other lip products on the go, so just didn't repurchase it. But you know, when Sephora has a sale and you've got a hero product, you repurchase it then, especially when you have 20% off. Is that just me? Am I just making excuses for my shopping problem? Perhaps. Okay, on to the next. That is bright and very close to the matte lip crayon in blood orange. Love it. I really need to wear these more and like actually get use out of them rather than just complain that they don't exist anymore because I have them. So pretty. Love that a lot. I think it would suit a wide range of skin tones. I really like it. And again, the liquefied lip is just so comfortable. So comfortable. There's none of that like suction dry feel that you get with a matte lip. And that's one thing that I will say about the original matte pencil is it definitely does kind of get really dry. The creamy matte lip, the new one, doesn't do that as much. I think that's probably one of the reasons why they reformulated. I just wish they would have at least brought some of the original colors like blood orange, but again, Stinger is a very close second as far as I can tell through the swatches. I don't have it. All right, off we go. Okay, and the grand finale before we make a decision. I will do this last swatch. I'll show you one more, but I'm not going to put this one on my lips because I already know that I don't like it on myself. I just keep it because, again, it doesn't exist anymore. So I'll do this last swatch, and then we'll talk about my Sephora order, and then maybe we'll wrap this up with a final selection on my lips. We'll swap it out, and that will be today's video. But before that, arrowroot. I like that I've got bloodroot and arrowroot. I like that. I like that a lot. She's orange. This is the one that I put on earlier today. And I went, yes. Yes, the orange lip was a good idea because it makes me happy. Before a couple of years ago, I would not have touched the color orange with a 10-foot pole. Nope. Wouldn't have even dared. But now, I mean, color-wise, like to wear orange, it needs to be a burnt orange or have a little bit more yellow with it. I don't think I would ever wear a pylon orange or like a neon orange, but orange lipstick, orange blush, ugh. Yes. Which is, again, I'm going to say it one more time. Bite Beauty. Please. Please, please, please bring them back. Come back, You know, that's just where I'm at with this. The last color, which is an orange, and this is the Amuse Bouche lipstick. I don't know if they still have the Amuse Bouche lipsticks. Maybe if you order directly from their website. This is the color Lit Turmeric, which is, again, an orange shade. It's actually quite similar in tone to the Tower 28 Golden Hour. The Tower 28 is much more sheer. So the top here, if you can see these swatches properly, we've got Golden Hour and then Lit Turmeric. Again, it's kind of got this salmon tone to it, which I don't personally like for myself, but it was an impulse buy a couple of years ago when I was like gung-ho on orange. Maybe one day I'll like it on me, but right now I just keep it in my collection because I would be too sad to throw it away. But I'm not going to put on my lips. I might stick with the arrowroot, honestly. And it has a much more intense level of opacity than the Ritual Defy, which is what I was going to lean towards. I think I was going to go back to Snapdragon. But I think that for now, at least, we'll go through my Sephora sale purchases. I'm also going to brush out my Sailor Moon bangs. Like, hello. This was not intentional. This is just what happened when I got out of the shower last night, and even after I blew them dry, they decided to do that, which is fine. And you can't tell, but that Sailor Moon right here, eventually at one point that whole wall will be my Sailor Scouts, but I just haven't had an opportunity to do that. Anywho, complete digression, nobody cares. Moving on. Sephora sale. I made my order today because obviously today was the 9th. Today is when things started. Today is when the sale opened up to the Rouge tier members. What did I purchase? Literally, I only purchased one makeup item. The rest was skincare related because I have enough makeup and stuff right now. I made a couple of Sephora purchases recently. Like I said, we went ham on the Danessa Myricks Vision Flush Color Fix. I paired these on my eyes today very lightly, but holy crap, if you're going to be purchasing anything in the Sephora sale and Danessa Myricks has piqued your interest, these two products 10 out of 10 recommend. 15 out of 10 recommend. So gorgeous to work with, so fun. The shade range and the color range on these two products is gorgeous. These were the only two that I was kind of ready to jump into. There are some other of her products on Sephora Canada. I don't know what's available on the US site, obviously, because I'm Canadian. I don't have access to the US line. So it might be more robust in terms of what they offer from Danessa Myricks, but I got in the Vision Flush grape, nutcracker, and then toasted almond. I haven't opened the toasted almond yet, but I have been using nutcracker as a kind of contour shade, and I've been using that on my eyes, like on my lower lash line and all over my lid, and it's so beautiful. Love it so much. And then in the color fix, I got Latte, which is the matte finish and like a pinky tone. This one is Romance and it's a shimmer. And then I got Cupcake, which is again a pinky tone, but it's a glaze. And I put that on my lips. Oh, amazing. And what I love about these specific products is that they are that multi-use product. So it's just very dynamic. It's kind of a one size fits all. You can do whatever you want with it. That's the way I like to use my makeup products, is I'm going to use it the way I want to. Stop telling me what to do. You know, if you're not the boss of me, you're not my real dad, let me use color how I want. So thank you, Danessa Myricks, for giving us that permission. Bless you. Anyways, shut up, Alanna. Get to the freaking point here. What did I buy from Sephora today with my 20% off Rouge discount? Like I said, I got the Tower 28 Shine On Jelly Lip Gloss in Fire because it is essential, especially if you like orange. It's gorgeous, it's sheer, and their lip gloss formulas are out of this world. Again, it's a 15 out of 10 recommend. Do what you will with that information. Then I got the Youth to the People Super Clay Purity and Clear Power Mask, which is one of their new products. And I have been trying to get more into masking, try to handle some of my stress and food related breakouts. And this is 47 Canadian, which is far cheaper than one of the masks, which shall remain nameless because I'm incredibly embarrassed I even spent that much money on this product. But I'm hoping that this will kind of be a replacement for that and be just as effective. You also get 60 milliliters or 2 ounces, depending on which measurement you prefer or understand. So very excited about that. I also got the Youth to the People Kombucha plus 11% AHA exfoliation toner with lactic acid. I've been dying to try this. I'm very low on my current toner, so it was a good time to buy a new replacement. And then I got the Lila B Mini Aglow Primer plus setting spray duo, just out of curiosity. The set is $27, so kind of low stakes. And I've been curious about Lila B. I haven't used any of their products yet, but I hear rave reviews about the setting spray specifically, so we'll see. And then I had some points that I decided to just go for. So I had 210 points, and that this time got me a miniature Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara, which, as we know, is one of my hero products, absolute all-time favorite. And who doesn't like minis? Like, look at this one. This is a mini Kosas, just so tiny. And just to give you a size comparison, here's Freck. So Freck and Kosas. And now I will have a mini Ilia. I like small things, maybe because I'm small. And then one of the other rewards, bizarre things that was available in the 100-point tier was the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Removing Cleansing Balm. And I do really like that cleansing balm, and I am running low on my makeup removing cleanser. So that was basically free because it's using up my points, which I hardly ever use because I never really like the stuff available in the rewards bazaar. Today was my lucky day. So I didn't go crazy. I was pretty conservative this time with my Sephora purchase just because, like I said 1,000 times already, I have made multiple Sephora purchases in the last couple of weeks. Didn't really need to continue to go overboard. I have enough makeup at this point. I'm not here to try on and suggest and recommend all of the latest releases. That's not why I'm here, guys. And I just really needed some skincare stuff, so that's the direction that I went. However, like I said, if you guys are gonna go deep into the Sephora sale, always recommend Kosas, the color and light creams. Just all of the shades are gorgeous. Love them. Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. This is the old packaging. The new packaging is the white bottle. This mascara is top notch. Don't know a single person who's complained about it. Freck, little baby Freck here, definitely a recommendation. Danessa Myricks, go for it, do it, find the color that suits you and just jump right in. There's tons of product here. You will have it forever. And the Bite Beauty dupes for some of the orange tones, like I said, I will post those in my description box down below, but I will also tell you right now, again, the color Stinger in the Power Move Creamy Matte Lip Crayon. And if you want something that is not a matte, the Bite Beauty Outburst Longwear Lip Stain in Orange Fizz, which is a bright orange coral. The one thing I will just flag for you is that when the actual coral, like bright orange coral color fades, the stain that's left behind is kind of a vibrant pink. So, and I think that is pretty standard for all three of the shades in that specific lip product. So just a heads up, I've warned you, so whatever floats your boat. And because this product just happens to be here, this is the Changemaker Flexible Coverage Pressed Powder. I have the shade Medium 2. It's a nice powder. It does what it's supposed to, and I just give my, I know it's a little dab there just to make me a little teeny bit less shiny. Okay, I think that is everything. As I look at myself in the little monitor here, as I look at myself in the mirror, I'm just very happy with the orange on my lips. I'm not going to take it off and put on anything else. That was just a nice way to end the swatches, I think. It's great. It's the kind of orange that I want to wear right now. As we go deep into the summer, like I said, I will probably pull out the blood orange or flambe. But for now, at this point in time, in April, when things are still very much blooming here in Ontario, we don't have very much green yet, but it's coming. The softer, less intense tones are okay as we ease into the full-blown color of the season. I'm gonna leave that here. This is probably still gonna be an incredibly long video because, hey, Chatterbox, got the gift of gab. But I hope that this was sort of enjoyable. Again, it's not really the video that I had planned, but I think that's all from me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will totally see you in the next one. One of the things I would love, and do love, is engagement. If you guys are tuning into this video, I'll do my whole like and subscribe spiel now. Why not? Talk to me in the comments. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you guys think, what you guys like, how you guys are doing right now. I'm definitely curious to know. If you're watching, if you're tuning in from the US, do you guys have your vaccines yet? Are you eligible yet? Things seem to be going really well in terms of the vaccination campaign there. Are you excited for summer? Do you have things planned? What are you looking forward to? What are you reading? What are you watching? Just talk to me. Let me know. Drop me